Alright, hello everyone. I think I've got it to work. I think we've got it to work. Um, so, I am not mad at anyone who. I'm not mad at anyone. I'm not mad at the person who sent that to me. I think that that was really not a nice thing to do, obviously. But, like, I am not mad at them. They were probably just a kid that didn't know any better. Whatever. But either way, though, I cannot do Geometry Dash. I cannot do like level requests like that anymore. I can't do streams like that anymore. Yes, I still have my Twitch channel, but because of that image that was shown, it suspended my account for 7 days. I am suspended for 7 days. This is not a permanent thing. This is not something that I hope will. I'm hoping that this is not something that's just going to ruin my momentum here. I will still try to stream on Twitch. However, I think that I'm in the right here for saying that I would like for there to be some changes. I think I'm in the right for saying that I should probably make some changes after that, because I don't want I don't want to risk my channel. I don't want to risk I don't want to risk what I've worked for, you know? And I've worked really hard on this. I have to check if my chat's working. Okay, good. It's working. The chat thing's working. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'm not sure how the next few weeks are going to go. You know, the first week, you know, like 7 days from now, I'll have it back. I'll be able to do the things that I need to do. So it is not going to kill my channel. It has not killed my channel, but like I am now at like a 7-day suspension for my stuff, and I can't have that. I can't like be making these risks anymore. I can't be like saying, "Oh, hey, we're gonna do like level requests" when someone's going to like send something inappropriate. I should have seen that coming. That was a really dumb mistake on my part. I'm sorry. I just did not expect someone to. It's Geometry Dash, right? It's a kid's game. It's a kid's game. I didn't expect someone to just be like, okay, we're going to send like the most inappropriate bullshit that's conceivable. You know what I mean? It's and again, like I get that it's just kids. I'm not gonna be angry at anyone. You know, mistakes were made on my part. It's a very dumb mistake. Should have fucking did my research. Should have fucking knew that this was gonna happen. You know, I should have like been more careful. Is what I'm trying to say here. And I am like panicking a little bit, but this is just me saying that I will still try to be live. I've got it to work. It should work just fine. All I have to do is just like, I guess, decide what type of game to play now that things are the way that they are now. And I promise you that this all of this doesn't mean that the content will be going away. Like this was just like a serious thing that happened as a result of my negligence here. I should have been more wary of the risks and been more like cautious of this stuff because if I wasn't, like, if I were more cautious about this, this sort of thing wouldn't have happened. You know? And I'm not going to sit here and be like, okay, we're going to be more, we're just gonna like completely rein in or anything like that. Like, I'm not going to sit here and just like censor myself, so to speak, but like, I think that it's pretty reasonable to say that after what just happened, I have the right to just say, okay, this is ridiculous. I shouldn't have to. I guess what I'm trying to say here is that, like, I think I shouldn't have to fucking worry about whether or not my channel is gonna get banned because I like choose a level and it's like something so inappropriate, and it's like the other guy that's commenting that is just trolling and whatnot, and it's like whatever, but like that's still gonna have like a effect on my channel, right? It's still gonna have an effect on my channel, and I don't think that that's good for me. I don't think that that's good for anyone here. Now, granted, now that this has happened, I will say this, I will still stream on YouTube. I'll still stream. Fuck. Fucking burping a lot. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'll still be streaming on YouTube. I'll still be doing the things that I usually do. I just will not be able to do it on Twitch. And that also means that I will likely not be able to I'm sorry, like, if I'm just like not making much sense here, because like this like freaked me out like big time. Like, that whole situation I really wanted to avoid. I wanted to avoid shit like that, but like that one time where I was just like, okay, like, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's trust this person. That was enough for me to like lose my shit. So this is just me saying right now that I am still going to be streaming. And hell, I might even stream Geometry Dash again. But I would like really prefer a break after this, obviously. I'd prefer a break after this. You know, none of that, no more of that bullshit, right? I would rather, I would rather not risk that. But like, my point here is that most things are probably not going to change all that much. It's just that Twitch has just, it's just that I won't be streaming on Twitch for 7 days. And I will be posting this to the Discord. And for anyone who isn't on the Discord, you're missing out. I suppose that you're missing out. If you want to be on there, cool. If you don't, fine, I guess. Like, I'm at the point where it's like I'm a bit stressed out and I'm not thinking entirely clearly. I will admit that after this, I do feel like I want to take a break. But what the hell's going on? Like, see, this is another thing. I am like dealing with shit like this, and also dealing with like the technical issues here, some technical issues here and there, and it's just like I listen. I am proud about the proud of like the growth that my channel has had in the past few years. I am seriously proud of that. I have grown my channel to a rate that I didn't think was possible. I didn't think it was possible to reach 10,000 subscribers. I didn't think it was possible to reach like 150 followers on Twitch. I didn't think either one of these things were possible. I say all of this, but I also have to acknowledge that at this point, I have to be more careful with my stuff. So I think, yes, I will be streaming again, but like, on the other hand, I also think that maybe I should like try and rein in my stuff better than how I was before, because simply put, I don't think I could be doing shit like this anymore. You know, I can't be sitting up and being like, oh yeah, let's do a request stream for like Geometry Dash. What's that? Someone sent in the N-word? Like, I should have seen that coming. I should have put my head together and thought like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this, but like I saw the views and I thought, and I just like was a bit too enticed by it. And like that's kind of led me to this spot that I'm at now. And I am sorry to everyone who I have done, to everyone who is on Twitch that just like loved watching my content, loved seeing all the different things that you could do, just like all of that shit. Like, I'm sorry that it's led to that. I'm sorry that we've hit this point, because let's face it, guys. If I keep going down that road, if I kept going down that road, because like I'll be clear about one thing, I will not be doing request streams anymore. I will be finding other ways to make my community active on Twitch and on YouTube, but I do not think that I just don't think that it's a good idea for me to do that to my. I don't think that it's a good idea anymore, because it's not going to end well. And I know I'm just kind of rambling at this point. It is because I'm stressed, and I really hate that it's come to this, because I don't want it to like. This is like one of those things where I should have been more careful, and now I'm just like hoping that my channel will be okay and that my Twitch will be okay. I will still be doing like different sorts of, so I'll still be doing like different sorts of shit with my so I'll still be like doing like game requests as long as they're like reasonable, but like obviously I'm gonna have to have more oversight than what I had before, right? Because like if I don't have that, then at this point I have no idea whether or not I'm going to be safe to do half of the shit that I'm doing. Because like, I guess what I mean by that is just like, all right, look. What I mean by this is just like, don't like how poor the connection is. But look, what I mean by all of this is like, it's like this. I think that my channel will be okay. Because like, I'm gonna move on from like the shit with the suspension, because like I can't really control it. Can't control what happened. It was a mistake on my part. I should have known better. And to everyone that it's affecting, I'm sorry. But I kind of should have known better. But like, moving on from that, I am hoping to God that this doesn't destroy my momentum any with my channel, with my Twitch, and that what I have here is just a hiccup and a mistake. Because I don't think that doing this to myself is sustainable. I think that after what's just happened, I'm going to be doing something completely different, for starters. I feel like it would be for the best for me to like start playing something other than rage games, because while yes, they were fun and that they got me a good reaction and all that jazz, they've also maybe not think clearly, because I was like pretty upset and I wasn't thinking clearly. And so I was just like, oh, okay, there's that. It'll be fine. It's just a level. Let's see what it is. Oh, that's something really inappropriate. And oh, my channel my Twitch got banned for 7 days. You know, I wasn't thinking clearly in that moment. And because I wasn't thinking clearly, I let shit like this happen. And because and like the result of that is just like I have to deal with this now for like a week. And I'm not sure if anyone's even going to be interested in seeing my Twitch at that point. See, that's my other concern here. Like, I feel like people are just not going to want to watch after that. You know? Because you tend to lose momentum after a while. You tend to lose the momentum after like taking a break for a week. And it's one of those things where yeah, my mic's still working, it's fine. It's just one of those things where it's like I really just would rather not risk it, because like I don't want to lose my momentum, because I am going at a good pace, but like that pace is not going to matter if I'm just like at a spot where I just can't do anything. You know, I'm not going to be at a good spot if like say I keep okay, so let's say that I just say, you know, it is what it is, and just like do another one of those request streams and I get something else inappropriate. I will get banned for a year on Twitch. You know, if all three of those things happen. But either way, it's one of those things where this has stressed me out big time, and I would rather not dwell on this too badly. I think what I'm gonna do here is, while we're waiting for Twitch to unsuspend me, I am going to go ahead and play some Doom again. I will be playing... So I'll be playing like the first... So I'll be playing like the new mod pack, level pack that came out, called Legacy of Rust. And then from there, I'll be playing the new Doom 64 level pack. I'm deciding that I'm probably going to do that tomorrow night after what happened, and as like a form of compensation and like an apology to y'all, I will either play through the whole. I'll make it like a challenge where I play the whole thing in like one night, or I'll play every day at least until the weekend. At least until the weekend, because you know, like, it's one of those things where you never know how that's gonna go. It's like, I don't know, man. Not that last part, but like, still, like, I'm just kind of panicking here, because like that was completely unexpected on my part, because I was expecting a kids game to have like people that wouldn't. I mean, of course, and again, it is kids. They're gonna be immature, so like, I just wasn't expecting that to show up. And of course, that, I mean, there's no shit at fucking being my shit. Like, it's one of those things where it's understandable. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, that's just some bullshit. Like, it is understandable why that happened, why I got suspended for 7 days. You know, it's one of those things where I made a big mistake here, and I'm not really going to make any excuses here. I am going to own up to it completely and try to make up for it where I can, and that will be where, and it's going to start with me just saying, okay, from here on out, we are going to be making some changes. I think another one of those things that I'm going to do here is okay, so another one of these things here is that I'm going to just like, how do I put this? I am going to work on like the technical aspect of my channel, because I feel like the technical aspect of my channel needs serious work, all things considered, because, you know, all things considered, we're at a point where I don't know whether or not my stream is looking as good as I'm wanting it to look. And I think that that's like really something that would fucking suck if it's not the way I'm wanting it to be, you know? I think that would be pretty fucking awful, to be honest. It's one of those things where I want to come out the other side of this better off than I was before, right? Because now that things are the way that they are, I think that I owe it to y'all to like at least give you a better stream as compensation. and to not let something this stupid happen again. Because let's be honest, guys, this was stupid. This was stupid of me. This is a fucking horrible, stupid mistake. And I'm going to own up to it as much as I can. And I'm going to be doing many different things to make sure that that happens. I'm going to be making a schedule. I'm going to be making a schedule for my streaming to where like I actually know when I'm going to stream. I stream when I am wanting to. I don't stream at like 6 a.m. at night. And I actually stream for 4 hours, or like at least 2 hours, you know? So longer streams, a consistent schedule so everyone can know when they're going to get the content. And just like generally one of those things where I just work on making the content better and worth watching. But like genuinely, guys, bare minimum, I am going to be working on this channel. Bare minimum, I'm going to be making sure that it runs better than it has been. I'm going to take this week that I have been forced to go away from Twitch and make the most out of it. And the other part about this is just like the other half of this is just like making sure that a lot of this actually works out. So like now I'll be honest with you guys. Now for the content, I will admit, like for this week, like for the next like few days, I unfortunately will not be making any promises to you guys, because there will come a point where I just have to focus on making the content itself better, the channel itself better, and not sit here and be like, we're gonna like make videos and not actually make the videos themselves good. You get me? Because if I'm going to be doing this, I am wanting to make sure that if I'm going to keep moving forward, I'm going to want to make sure that what I'm doing is a worthwhile endeavor for everyone involved. I'm going to make sure that everyone who watched my channel, who watches my stuff, enjoys it, gets the things that they want out of it. And to do that, I will admit, it's going to take work. It's going to take work. It's going to take a lot of time. So I admit that I'm like kind of rambling at this point. I understand that this maybe it was not what y'all wanted. This wasn't what I wanted either. And I admit that things should have went differently. I should have been more careful. I should have paid attention to what I was doing. I should have had more care in doing the things that I do. And yes, I am a little bit stressed out. I am very stressed. I'm actually very stressed out over this. Because genuinely, I just didn't want something like this to happen. I was really hoping that something like this wouldn't happen. But it's one of those things where, honest mistake on my part, I should have been more careful. This was kind of a stupid thing to get my shit banned over, but it's not a permanent ban. I will not be banned for a year. I will only be banned for a week. We're only going to be gone for a week on Twitch. Now, granted, I also have to worry about whether or not I'm keeping affiliate. And when I do get back on Twitch, like, I'll admit that, like, I guess when I say Rage Games, I'm pretty much just talking about, like, fucking Geometry Dash. Because, like, I'll be real here, I'm kind of going back on my word a lot here, because, like, again, I'm really stressed out, guys. Because, like, I didn't... This was, like, a big thing that happened. Because, like... It's just one of those things where I should have been more careful and been more aware of what I was doing. And no matter what happens, I will be there. You know? Like I said before, I have a Twitch. I'm just a call away. Thanks, man. Hey, hello, Zeoxys. So Zeoxys, here's what I think is gonna happen for me. I'm either going to take a break for like a couple of days. Like I'll probably, if things go well and like I work on my channel a little bit to just make this like as streamlined as possible. If I'm wanting to make this as streamlined as possible, I'll probably spend like a day or two working on like just making it as good as I can get it. And then when when I decide to go back on Twitch, I'll do the same thing there. I don't think that will be too much of an issue. I'll just need to like reintegrate everything. I'll have to look at whether or not I'm going to lose any followers. All right. So all right. So I'm not really going to be yeah, for sure. That, or I'm just not going to take like level requests, or just like, you know, I'm not going to be taking any level requests unless you're like either on my Discord and I know you and I can just check the level before, or Just something different. But like, at the very least, I'm going to be taking a break from Geometry Dash and some Rage games in general. Like, for just so that you know, the next game that I will be playing is going to be Doom, like the original Doom. I'm going to be playing the new level pack that I made last year called Legacy of Rust. And I mean, what levels would you like? What games would you like me to play? Because like I said, like it's one of those things where it's like, by and large, I'm going to be FNAF 4. I mean, maybe. But yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm just like thinking about it, and it's like, it's one of those things where I also kind of want to take like at least a stream or two to just like do stuff to decompress. But like, if y'all want to like make a poll for what I want to play, like Xeoxys, if you're on my are you on my fucking Discord? And by the way, just like as a thank you for like being here, you are now yeah, it is stop motion, actually. You are now my moderator. There you go. You can't, are you not able to? Hold on. Like, are you on my Twitch? Like, if you're on my Twitch, well, that's pretty cool, I guess. But like, wait, I want you to wait until you're 20. Oh, well, you ought to listen to your parents, I suppose. I'm not gonna make you do anything that would be like get you in trouble. I mean, especially after the shit that I just went through. So those things where it's like, yeah, no, I don't really feel like I don't really feel like doing that to other people. But yeah, as I can see, it's one of those things, as I'm seeing right now, I think that my stream will be okay. I just need to work on like some quality of life features. I will probably try to make sure that, so I'm going to be doing a lot of different things for my channel. I would really have preferred it to be like on my fucking Twitch, but I can wait for that. It's fine. What I'll do here is that I'll just like, I've actually been working on some emotes for my ClayTuber, and uh, yes and no. I'm a little stressed out. Got like banned on Twitch for 7 days, and it was because of someone sending in a level that was like really inappropriate, and I'm like, okay, let's see what this is. And just kind of fucked me over a little bit. But like after that, I think I can say, yeah, someone sent me in like a really inappropriate level, and I won't like go into details too much about it, but like it was pretty much just porn essentially. And I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it is probably my fault because like I should have been more careful, right? Because I was going through shit like that before. But yeah, please do me a favor and ban that user. Because like seriously, that really almost destroyed my channel, my Twitch. Like it's going to take a lot to just come back from that. And when I do come back, I will be playing Baby Steps instead of Geometry Dash. I'm going to be taking like I mean, like, look, they were probably just like a kid that didn't know any better. You know? Like, I'm not gonna be too angry at them because, like, they either probably didn't know any better, or we're just kind of being dicks, but at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not gonna dwell on it too much, but I am stressed out about this because that was something that I worked really hard on to make work, and it just kind of blew up in my face with that. And it's one of those things where, yeah, I will probably be streaming back on Twitch. The first thing that I will be streaming here when I get back on Twitch is Baby Steps, and even then I'm probably gonna also comb that for like any sort of issues. I don't think there will be. I think it'll be okay. You need to hide, bro. Oh, what the hell? Damn. Everyone send prayers to my mod. Be safe. Be safe, man. Hope everything's okay with you, but like, look. After what just happened, I'm not. I will be like 100% honest. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do quite yet. But I'm not going. But I'm not going anywhere. Is what I'm trying to say here. Y'all still will see me. Y'all still will get the content. It's just unfortunate that it's going to be a bit more difficult now. And yeah, it's one of those things where also I'm more than likely going to be playing Doom next. Because I just need something to like take some stress off. And then I'll be playing any requested games. Because like, I'll be real. The Rage games that I have been playing, like my reactions have been mad entertaining, I'm not gonna lie. Like it was really funny. A lot of it was really funny. But yeah, that's all for now. I think like I'm kind of rambling. I'll probably just like send a bit more of an official response on like a post as well, so that my thoughts are a bit more coherent. Because after what happened there, yeah, I think it would be good for me to just like think about what I'm gonna do. because after that, that was just fucked.